Hey guys, my name is Connie, and this is my husband Chua.
And we're DustTheNation.
Welcome to our humble home.
Hello, Archer.
Here's one of our freeloaders. This is our other freeloader, Cora.
Hello, Cora.
Alright, so this is it. Our small 19-foot rig.
Tiny.
Pretty tiny, but it works for us. The Taxa Mantis is a pop-up camper. Right now we've got the top opened, and it's made from canvas, which has been waterproofed. This is the one we use the most often when we're cooking. And then you can just roll these up like this. All of the sides in the canvas do open up and provide nice circulation. You'll notice these two sponge pads or foam pads here. These are actually for kayak racks, and we put them there because we keep having problems with hitting our heads in here.
I mean, only when the top is down though.
Yes, because look at this. No problem. Moving on to more air circulation, I'm going to talk about the windows. I'm going to show you how to open them real quick. They've got these latches on them. Easy to open. And then it's kind of like a clicking system. You hear that click? Each window has a screen on it. Gotta keep yourself safe from those mosquitoes. Or you could say goodnight to all of your neighbors. So I'm going to actually keep this one open because it's getting really hot in here.
So, see, we have about a foot clearance above her head. And she's not the tallest person, but anyway.
5'2".
Yeah. So it goes from 5'11" to 7'10". So almost 8 feet of room to stand in here. So unless you're Yao Ming, you're good.
Right here we've got our Truma system. I'll show you how to use it real quick though. So you just press this button and it'll give you these different options. So this one right here is the temperature of the RV, so you can click that button again. That's Cora if you hear that jingling. And we have it off, but let's say you wanted to turn it on. Just turn it to whatever temperature you want and then press it again and it's set. This button right here is for the water pump. This one is for light and also for light.
And what do you store down here?
Oh gosh, this is like Chua's favorite thing that he bought for the RV. Look how big this wok is. I was like, we don't need it. We only have 2 people, but it's non-stick and you can cook like anything in here. Like I've boiled pasta noodles in here. And it's really nice because it's easy to clean.
Yeah, we use it for like everything.
Yeah.
A mini rice cooker.
And we actually don't use it. We only use the little bowl thing that came with it. Right here we have all of our silverware. It's in a bamboo compartment. Cutting board, some Lados and all that. If we move on over this way, this is our small Dometic fridge. It's really crammed in there because you can only fit so much. So here's our freezer space. Usually there would be frozen Thai pepper in there, but we just ran out. Here's all of our pepper actually. And it's got a little bottom drawer here.
Yeah, the packness is like normal for us. It's a 12-volt fridge. It only runs off of electricity or 2 batteries. So no propane, which is a bummer.
Yeah. If you look down here, you'll notice that there are several milk crates. This one we just use to store like our cleaning supplies. Down there we've got a whole bunch of random electrical wires. And the dogs don't chew wires, so they're safe down there. Here there's another little cubby. We just bought these little metal trays and put random things in there. So we've got 2 of these trays in here. Another milk crate. And here's another spare. So these have a function. They're multifunctional. So if I take out a crate, I'll take out this one. It has food in it. This is how we eat dinner. You take your top here and it actually has a molding that fits perfectly with the crate here. Nice and snug, and you got cushion. He'll have one and I'll have one over here and we'll sit side by side. But if you're sitting in bed, you can turn it over and have like a little laptop desk. So yeah, really nice to have.
What's that thing on top of the counter?
This is an air purifier. It gets really dusty in here in such a small space. We're constantly dusting like every day.
And we didn't put away our dishes.
Yeah, we just did dishes earlier. We're like, okay, show them true life. This is a 12-volt plug, or outlet. And then these ones are your standard outlets. This tells us the voltage we have right now on our batteries in the RV, which are stored down here actually. So there's 2 batteries in here.
It's just a fuse box. The boring fuse box.
The boring fuse box.
What's in the other?
So this one's the Asian drawer, that's what I call it, because there's like ramen and rice in there and lo mein noodles in there. And then this is also food, lots of food. So we have a lot of like non-perishables in here. And we also throw a few perishables, but mostly non-perishable in here. So you'll notice on the sides here, there are these little holes, and you use these to hold your milk crates into place when you're moving. So they just go in like this. Oops. And we've never had one fall out while moving. This does the trick. So I'll just leave that there for now.
Maybe just store a bunch of crap in here.
Yeah. You gotta be creative when you have a small space.
Let's go up. And this is...
I forget about this because we don't really use it. This is our air conditioner, and because we don't hook up a lot to campsites, we boondock a lot, which means we're not hooked up to a water source or an electricity source. We can't run this unless the generator is going, which runs off of gasoline. So it's winter time right now in Arizona, and it's not really hot, so we don't really use it right now. Maybe as spring comes along, we might.
How many watts?
This is almost 1800 watts.
Yeah.
Lots of food up here. This is where I just squish all of my fresh fruits. And we've got some spices down here. Canned soup, peanut butter, all that. Chua really loves his sauces, so we've got a lot down here. We've got coffee, and then our cups and our bowls go up here. Right over here we've got our cooking utensils.
Fish sauce.
And what?
Fish sauce.
Fish sauce. Dish soap and our hand soap. Plants, because I need some green in my life, especially in the desert. Right here is our Dometic stovetop / sink duo. It has 2 burners on it, one's larger, and right over here we've got a really small sink, but you know, it does its job.
It's actually the worst part of the RV.
Yeah, when we're doing dishes, water like fills up this whole area and we always have to wipe it down.
It's just too small.
Like if I had a sink this whole size, oh man, that would be great. You can have a hot and cold water option. You just have to turn on that water heater.
Then let's talk about the floors.
This floor is made out of, I guess I want to say like a plastic, very
Plastic rubberish thingy.
A really heavy-duty plastic / rubber. I'm not quite sure, but it's really rugged, and you can wet the whole bottom basically and wipe it down, wash it down, scrub it good. It is a little bit difficult to sweep because of all of these circles. They have texture in them, but it makes the whole RV really rugged, and we love it. If you guys watch another video, we did introduce this, and you can see that Chua has nicely decorated it with stickers. This is our drinking water. We fill it up at Walmart mostly, or any other like water filling station. It's 5 gallons. We've got our toothbrushes and our washcloths and like baby wipes and toothpaste and all that over there. And right here we store some extra like paper towels.
Alright, here comes the junk.
Originally these are bunk beds made for children or a small adult. So they just hook on with a carabiner on both sides to hold this one up, but you can release those carabiners for this top to go down, and then it'll make a nice seat. We just bought this actually the other day. This is a nice foam exercise mat to provide extra cushion, so if we just want to like relax and not be in the bed, then we can just be right here.
Or for an extra guest.
Yeah, or for an extra guest. Because originally we were going to use both of these, but then we accumulated more and more things, so all that stuff just eventually made its way up here. They're held by these bungee cords here. So another great thing about the Mantis is that it has a whole bunch of these holes here. We just use these bungee cords and hook them up wherever fits.
Where you lay down, see. Yeah.
But if you wake up and you like spring out of bed, don't sleep on the bottom.
Alright, kennel.
So this is where we put our dog kennel, and the water just sits on top. Other Taxa Mantises do come with the wet bath option. We opted not to get one, but this whole place would have been taken up by that wet bath. But we wanted the extra storage.
Extra space. Save a little money.
That too.
And then, yeah, store the generator right there.
Got a whole bunch of junk underneath that bench there.
Storage under the bed.
And then if you look up here, there's more bungees.
More bungees, more storage. Store some of our jackets and sweaters up there.
Down here we have more fuses, and this is another 12-volt outlet. And this is a USB outlet, which is really nice to charge your phone. And a whole bunch more light switches right here. And if you look down, you'll notice this cute little fire hydrant. Fire extinguisher. So every RV should have one of these, unless you're not buying it brand new, then you're gonna have to buy your own. So in connection with this, if you look at the ceiling, there is a smoke detector. Yeah, it's only gone off twice. That was due to making grilled cheese sandwiches and not opening the windows. Our food venting window right there. And then there's one more to show down here where the dog food is. This is the carbon monoxide detector down here.
This is Archer.
This is Archer. He's knocked out because he played frisbee.
Alright, last but not least.
This is our bed. This is a full-size bed. We actually added 2 extra pillow toppers because the cushions that come with the Mantis aren't very comfy. So I like my beds to be nice and soft. So we've got those underneath. And then for our comforter, we've actually, Chua found this. This is a sleeping bag, which has been really nice.
It's huge and durable. And up here.
Up here, we've, again, got to come up with new things for storage.
Bungee cords.
Yeah, and bungee cords. So we've got more blankets up here because when we first left Minnesota, it was really cold. So we needed all of these extra blankets. And they're just in case people come to visit us. And more bungee cords in the back there. And I just hang some of my extra layers here. If you weren't full-timing in the Mantis, you could actually turn this bed into a seating area. So this bed does lift up and has extra storage underneath. Yeah, underneath the whole bed. So we store our clothes under here, our extra heavy winter coats, camping gear, and it all just stays under there. Right above me, we've got an 8x8 awning. We actually bought an awning room that came with it, which we'll probably show you guys in a different video. But we'll come show you guys the outside. Right here, you might notice this little white bin. It's actually a dog food container that's leak-proof, but we call it our dumpster. We put all of our garbage in here. Right here, we've got two 20-pound propane tanks, which lasts us about 4 weeks right now in the Arizona winter. In Minnesota winter, that's about 2 weeks. This uses a 2-inch ball hitch, and right now we've got our hitch lock on. Right here we've installed a sway bar bowl. The sway bar is not on right now, but that's what it looks like. Right over here we've got a wireless brake system that is synced to our tow vehicle and uses a 7-pin hookup. Skip that for now. But this is our furnace vent. This is a gray water tank release. I'm not gonna move it because I don't want it to smell. This is our outdoor shower. We haven't used it very much. I think only once. Yeah, but it has a hot and cold water option. You just gotta heat the water inside, turn on that temperature setting. Here's our potable water to do city water hookups, so you can just put in like a standard hose. This is our electric hookup, and it's 30 amps. But we did buy adapters for, did you say 50? This is our solar plug, and it runs off of the ZAMP solar system. This is also a potable water fill-up, so if we find ourselves in a situation where hooking up to a hose is too difficult, it's really nice to be able to just fill up our 5-gallon tank and pour it in there. This right here goes into underneath our bed, actually, so we put in like hoses and hiking sticks in here. You just have to move these knobs, twist, and then unlock it with your key. And I'll go back to this door over here. If we had chosen to have that wet bath option, this is where we would empty the cassette toilet. So that goes where the kennel is right now. Right over here, we have some sturdy steps to go up on top of the RV if we need to. There's a nice handle up here. There is a cargo roof rack up there. And Taxa also has a roof tent option, so we might get that in the future. Taxa, if you want to sponsor us and send us one for review, yeah, we're down. Underneath the Mantis is a spare tire, should you find yourself needing that. Oh, here come the puppies.
Oh.
Yeah. There they go.